More snow. It's snowing for 2 days, off and on. There's something else I'm working on. Neighbor's plate tamper. Needs a new carb. I got that in. I got to finish that. Got my bench tidied up a bit. Doesn't look like it. Got the snow machine all apart. Parts will be in tomorrow for that. Hopefully I can button that back up. Carb was all gummed up, seized up. Clutch was in real bad shape. Actually got to weld a couple parts in it. Replacing the crank seals. Had one bad bearing on this end, which I just I left it in the house. The snow machine was sitting on an angle in this guy's field, like on a bank, and the carb was off it. Water got into the right cylinder and settled in the bottom of the crank. There was a rust. You can see what the rust line is on this crank here, and it damaged this bearing. I finally got it freed up a turn, but it's I don't want to take a chance with it, so replacing that bearing. The other ones are all fine. Clutch spring is pretty bad, but I'll put that on there for now. Make sure everything's running right, and then have to replace that. And I haven't got back to Norton. Be going to Peter's house every day, but he's been busy. He's got some emergency car wrecks there he's got to fix, so we haven't got back to my my tank and side covers. So hopefully this week. What else I got? I got this snow machine or snow blower friend gave me. Toro CCR 3650. 6.5 horsepower. So I think it's only 2 years old. He said it ran in the fall, and then he didn't know what he was doing. He took it apart. It's probably just needs fresh gas or something like that. Here's the snow machine all apart. Here's the Arctic Cat seat and tank I got for 20 bucks. I can't beat that. So I'm hopefully I'm going to have this thing running and look half decent for 100 bucks, including the cost of buying it. Yeah, it's just kind of a fun project. They're fun for the kids to use too when they come over. Okay, I gotta finish cleaning that carb, get that back together, then work on the clutch. And tomorrow the bearing will be in. I got the engine gasket set will be in tomorrow as well. So to clean up all the gaskets, clean everything all up, and it's just reassembly. Got some parts soaking in there. There's all that. Okay, let me work on this carb. Radio down a bit. Okay, I got a bunch of parts in. My bench is a mess, but I'm going to put this this old Arctic Cat back together today. Try to get started on it. Duller than sin, that thing. Really dull. So since the last video, I've taken apart the carb. I've cleaned that all up as best I can. I'm really hoping that's going to work. I ordered a choke cable, and what I ordered, if you order the original choke cable, it's like $60. It's just a ridiculous price, 57, 64 bucks, some of them. But I think it's a 1991 370. It's a 370cc Suzuki engine. It's the same cable. They're only 15 bucks. So I wait till it comes in next week, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same cable. Looks like it. This should be my gasket kit. It's $25. price on there, but it was 25 bucks. And comes with the head gasket, base gaskets, exhaust gaskets, intake manifold gaskets, and you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I gotta go check that because it's supposed to come with the you gotta be kidding me. Can't do nothing. Where's the crank seals? Oh my god. Am I missing something here? It's supposed to come with the crank seals. Let's put this on hold and I go check. Okay, looks like my crank seals didn't come in, so I'm not getting these cases back together today. It'll be next week. So, but I'll show you a bunch of stuff I've been doing. I got the cases all cleaned up, soaked in Varsol, brushed them, blew them out, scraped them, cleaned them, and while doing that, I lost one of the pins. So what I do is I just take a drill bit, I think it's 4 millimeter, and I cut a little piece off the end here. It's hardened at this end, but this end's a little softer, and ground it down, rounded on the edge a little bit, and made my own pin. So that's one thing I did there. Also, this Arctic Cat 340 Suzuki, their oil pump, you put straight fuel into the gas tank, and then it has a separate reservoir for the oil, and it's pumped in. Well, it's been disconnected for years. Cables, tank, everything's missing. So a lot of people disconnect and just mix their own gas after years once the pumps start to fail. So in this case, I've taken out the drive gear, and I've taken off the pump assembly. It's here somewhere. Taken all this crap off. Somebody can have that or buy that if they want that. And then this is the housing that goes in the side here. So I'm just going to make a plug for the end. I'll put a little 10 millimeter bolt or Allen head in there, and Loctite it all in tight. Seal that back in like that, and that plugs all that off and bypasses it all. It's a little bit cleaner looking. Okay, so that's one of the things I got done there. Also, the snow machine didn't come with a seat, so I found, I think it's off at 99 Arctic Cat, and so that's what it looks like there. Let's see. It's a lot nicer looking seat than the original seat. Original seat's just a flat one with a little bar at the back, but this seat off the 99, it's all one piece with the fuel tank. There's the fuel tank up there. I cut the fuel tank off, and the cover at the front overlaps about an inch, inch and a half, and I'm just going to wrap it around that. Might have to make a little bit of filler there, a little bit. And it came with the headlight. Like, I got that for 20 bucks. It's unbelievable how cheap it is. And it's got a little rip right there, so I'm going to sew that, and a little one on the other side, just a little one there. So it's going to look pretty neat when it's done. Okay, so I got the cylinders and pistons soaking here. I'm going to clean them up. What I'm doing is I'm cleaning everything all up, and flushing it, washing it, flushing it, washing, scrubbing it, cleaning it all up really good, and then bagging it, putting it in a bag, because I'm not going to be able to put this together till next week because those stupid crank seals are missing. That pisses me off. Got all the gaskets. I was sure I ordered the one with the crank seals in it, all one kit. It was only $2 more. I could have got the crank seals in it. I ordered the wrong one. So now I got to order the seals separately. But I got two of the original, well, these are Kimpex bearings, but they're exactly identical to the stock bearings with the hole drilled in the side of the bearing. This is for the stator side. That's where I had the one bad bearing. So I got an extra one. I'm going to put this on eBay probably tonight. These are like 45 bucks from Arctic Cat. I got 2 of them for 15. Okay, I think that's about all I can do for now. I'm going to glue that case together and put a bolt in there. And I'm going to flush this crank really good, blow it out, clean it, prep it with some two-cycle engine oil in the bearings, and just wait for the new seals. I'm not going to replace the inner seal. To do that, you have to press apart the crank, and you need a jig and everything else. And the inner seal is the least likely one to go and last the longest, because it's enclosed inside. It's always housed in a little bit of oil, and it feels nice and tight. It's not sloppy at all. If it was sloppy at all, I got to press those cranks apart, but it's nice and tight. There's only 2,000 miles on this snow machine. I could probably even get away putting the original seals back in. They fit tight too, but let's say 1979, so how many years is that? It's almost 2019, so is that 30 years? 30, 40, 50, 40 years? 40 years, so yeah, so it's 50, 60, yeah, almost 40 years old, those seals. So I'm just going to replace them. Even though they're still tight, they've hardly been used, but I'm going to replace them because they get brittle. That's it for tonight, so far.